This is your dog?
This is my dog, yes.
What's up with your dog?
No, apart from that. Massively dog reactive.
Massively?
Yeah,
okay.
Aggressively dog reactive. I think it's aggression, and I think it's fear aggression. He's reactive to people, but in a very friendly way.
Yep.
He's typical Staffie, hates all dogs, loves all people. He's fine if the dogs stay away from him, and if he gets used to a dog, he knows it. Like where I live in a livery yard, and there's a lady that's got horses there. He's fine with the horses, he loves the horses. And she's got a dog that she brings, and at first he was really reactive to her, but now that he knows she won't come anywhere near him because she won't, he just ignores her, he just has nothing to do with her. He just wants all dogs to stay away from him.
Yep.
But instead of just ignoring them, he goes instantly into, he chooses violence every time.
The Staffie way.
Yeah.
Let's get him out, let's see what's going on.
Wait.
Oh, look at you.
He probably actually wants a wee because he's been in the
right.
car for 4 hours.
Bless him. Is that how long you've travelled down here? 4 hours?
4.5 hours it's just taken me, yeah.
Wired, mate. Wired.
He's
My usual hut where there's tea and coffee. Yeah, we're far away from tea and coffee at this stage. We'll take a stroll down here. So is this how he normally...
No, he's not normally as bad as this. He's very excited. It's nerves with him a lot. I have had a behaviourist out to him a few years ago. And she said he's one of the most fearful dogs she's ever met, but he hides it really, really, really well with all of this, like, in-your-faceness. Is he all right just weeing?
Yeah, it's fine. We put little posts and things for the dogs to wee on.
Oh. So he doesn't normally even cock his leg to wee, to be honest. He normally wees like a girl.
How old is he?
6.
6. Any health problems?
No.
Joint problems?
No, not at all. No, it's great. He's a little athlete.
When was he neutered?
So this is part of his problem. Even before I got him, 6 months old.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know. So we kind of rescued him from a friend of a friend who'd had him from a puppy, and then realised that he didn't have time in his day to walk him or to do anything with him. He was an electrician, and he just used to take him with him in his van every day. And to try and keep him, to calm him down, the vet advised him to have him neutered. So he got neutered at 6 months. By the time he was 8 months old, he still hadn't calmed down, so we took him. And he was great with all of... Stop it! Enough! Sit! Enough. He was great with all of the dogs. He's great with cats. We had 4 cats at the time. He was really good with people, and I made the biggest mistake ever. I sent him to daycare. And after about 6 months in daycare, we got a phone call to say that he'd pinned another dog down. Not done any damage, not hurt it, but he pinned it down. But they said, we think it's the other dog's fault. It's quite an obnoxious dog. We think it ran into him. So we just kept an eye on him, and then 2 days later I got a phone call saying he's pinned another dog down, and this time it definitely wasn't the other dog. It was a bulldog, a really calm bulldog. And he wouldn't let it go. He didn't do any damage again, but he wouldn't let go. So obviously he never went to daycare again.
Okay. How much exercise does he get?
So he has an hour on an enclosed field every day in the morning with a frisbee, and then of an evening. So I can, when all the horses have gone in, I can walk him around all the fields where I live. So we do a sniffy walk then.
Okay. And how long's the sniff walk?
Probably about 40 minutes.
Okay. Crate trained?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he doesn't go in a crate now. He stopped his crate when he was about 2. He just didn't bother going in anymore. But he's great in the house. He's perfect in the house. It's as soon as you get outside.
Wired, aren't you, mate?
He's done an hour of frisbeeing before we came this morning.
Yeah, he's wired. You alright? And what's he like when he sees a dog?
Goes into lunge.
We'll find out in a second.
Oh. He'll prove me wrong now, won't he?
You got that lead?
That's not a normal reaction.
That's not a normal reaction. No.
No. Normally he'd be dragging me off my feet, barking and growling, and trying to get to it.
I can see that. Is this what you walk him on?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just,
When he does his sniffy walk of a night, he goes on a long line.
yeah. And what's he like on his long line?
He gets frustrated with it sometimes when it gets in his way, tries to chew it. But he's not massively bothered by it.
Alright, just wait there a sec.
Yeah.
You good with people?
Yeah.
Come here, mate. I need you to pop your head in here.
It's quite stubborn. Hey,
I just want to pop your head in there quickly.
you go.
I'm going to need a bigger one. You're a meathead.
Hey, sit. Sit. Wait. Wait. Wait.
Big meathead, aren't you, mate? Come here. Pop your head in there. Thank you. Good boy. Just take him for a second.
Yeah.
Have you ever walked him on a slip lead?
Never.
Never.
No. I'm not against them. I don't know how to.
No, that's sensible. I just want to see if he's ever used it or anything like that.
No, he's always just been on the flat collar. Yeah. He did have a harness when he was younger, but we realised that was just giving him extra strength.
So I just want to slow him down because his brain is moving at 100 miles an hour, and you see how he's like dragging in, hunkering down, everything like that.
Yeah.
So one, I want to teach him what the end of the lead means, and one of the easiest ways of doing that is teaching the dog the concept of pressure and release. He's used to, if I pull into this, I can still get to where I want to be. I want to teach him that this has meaning. So at the top of the head, it's going to give me way more control than down here. So all I do is just gentle pressure, just teach him. There we go. So look, so instead of forcefully trying to drag him away from that dog reacting, a little bit of pressure and then it turns off. A little bit of pressure, then it turns off. Yeah. Whereas when you've got him on the lead, he's on his normal collar, he's at the end of it, and you're forcefully trying to use strength to remove him, which just agitates. Already just the simple concept of pressure and release has slowing the dog down, and we've done next to nothing with it, but it's just giving him that little bit of guidance needed.
I can't believe he's not reacting back to this dog.
But I'm not trying to use strength to control him. Yeah. So what you can see right now is over there. Obviously, that they've just started the same time as you.
Yeah.
So he's trying to use strength right now. Aaron hasn't taken the dog to show him what to do. Aaron's just assessing him.
Yeah.
But you can see the owner's used to having to use physical strength, and that's what you're doing. You said I have to hunker down so it doesn't take me off my feet.
Yeah. Well, he has taken me off my feet.
I want him to learn what this lead means. Wherever this goes,
he goes.
He goes. So it's right there. But look, I'm nice and chilled out. If I want him to go, come mate, let's go. Off. Yeah. So we don't have to worry about the big dog over there. Just focus on here. I want him to also stop taking the good boy. That's where I want you to be. I want him to stop trying to go in front of me, because that's also puts him in a position where he has to make some tough decisions.
Yeah.
And he's made some pretty bad choices. Yeah. So I want him to learn that this is where I want you to be. So if I walk forward a little bit, I stop. I want him to stop right there. Yeah. You see how he tries to cut in front? I just want to just stay here. Here is the safe zone. When you go in front, that puts him in a position where he has to start getting a bit defensive. So I want to teach him what the lead means. So I want to start to walk nice and slowly. I want him to follow me. The other thing I want to get him in the habit of is when I stop, I pull up, because I want him not there, more like there. He's so used to taking that extra step in front, and I don't want him to do that. I want him to learn to take a little bit off. You don't even care about that dog.
I don't understand why he doesn't care.
Because I don't care.
Is it literally, is that as simple as it?
Yeah, well, one...
I mean, I know I'm the biggest part of the problem because I go into panic mode. The second I see another dog anywhere, then...
But this is where I want him. I want him to learn to adopt this position. Let's go, mate. So your typical person would see that and shit themselves.
Yeah. I'm quite nervous, even though it's behind a fence, I'm quite nervous.
Don't worry about that. Let's go. Good boy. Like toys, do you? The only problem with dingo collars, his size, there's so much bloody excess here that I'm having to hold my hand higher than I want to. My arm should be here, but he's got too much slack in his dingo. I might swap him for a typical slip. Because when I pull up, I have to lift my arm really high to activate that extension in a sense. So it's meant to be minimal input. So I pull up, it tightens, and then I turn it off. But where I should be holding this for me is actually here.
Okay.
So right there, it's nice and relaxed. So minimal effort, I just flick my wrist and it pulls up and breaks that.
Yeah.
But because of the excess slack, if I hold the lead, he's got all that. So I'm having to put my arm up here to stop him. The 45 is too small for his head. This is a 50. And that is one of the issues that you can face with the dingo. I just want him walking nicely. See his breathing's lowering, everything's calming down right there. He went to shoot in front of me, but I was able just with the lead just to pull up, just to block it. Good boy. Checking in with me versus checking in with everything around him. Phoebe, can you bring your dog out, please?
So this is where I'm probably better like stepping back.
Oh, just relax. You ain't got him. I've got him. It's fine.
No such feeling as failing either. First attempt's a lesson.
Yeah.
Always is.
If you never made mistakes, you never improve.
I know. I feel like I'm letting him down though because I'm so nervous and because I'm so... And I really try and do the whole fake it till you make it, and then something appears and I'm like, no, don't like it.
Oh look, see that?
Yeah.
That's really bad. And these are all signs that goes unchecked. So this is him loading.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is stage one. Stage one here is easy to communicate with. Wait. But people miss that one.
Yeah.
They wait until he's right out in front. Fixated, locked on like a sniper, then explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want him to learn, stay here. Stay behind me in this safe zone. Yeah? If I stop him, as he begins to load, he's much easier to reset.
Okay.
Yeah? If I wait until he's at the end of the lead frothing at the mouth, he's much harder. He actually wants some meat. Hey.
He is very vocal.
I know. I heard him turn up. But again, it stems from not really knowing what to do. You both just kind of panic.
So I panic, and then what I've done, I've made the situation even worse because I've basically sheltered him from the entire world.
Sit.
I walk him on a private field every morning that I pay for, and then I walk him around where I live, where there's nobody else because everybody's gone home. So he never sees anyone or anything.
Sit. But look how close we are. Phoebe, you just walk down to that little stump and then back.
Good boy.
But look, watch my arm. Nice here. Little step in front just to break it so he doesn't stare too much. Looking, turns to fixating, turns to reacting. Looking and looking away, cracking choice. Looking away, cracking choice. Looking, fixating, stress levels building, I eventually react.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he looks too much, wait, just a step.
When I see another dog, should I be stopping with him? And because I've tried that where you stop and make him sit behind me, but
Yeah. But you're not going to do it on his normal collar.
No, true. Yeah.
Plus, it doesn't matter if you've got all the technique. If you're inside shitting yourself, that's going to travel down to him. The reality is, everything I do is slow, but meaningful.
Yeah.
Because if I become frantic, guess what? I just ignore. I'm on top of him before he has an opportunity to escalate. But I make sure that I'm using the tools that give me the control.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he is on his normal collar or his harness, he has all the control.
Yeah.
He's too strong. Yeah. And then guess what? If I'm worried about holding on to him, how am I going to influence him?
Yeah.
I am worried. He doesn't know I'm worried that he might hurt someone or I could let go of the lead or hurt myself. He just knows when he's seen that dog, it has made me go worried.
Yeah.
And he then overreacts.
Yeah.
So I need to use a tool that I can, straight away, good boy, straight away, sit, apply pressure, teach him what it means. Phoebe, take a few steps towards me. Watch this, looking, too much, wait. And I'm not kneeing him in the head or anything like that. Right there, just blocking. That was him, quite dramatic. I didn't lift him off the floor. That was just him.
Oh yeah, no, he's a very dramatic dog.
Right, good boy. And then we can just create a little bit of space to make his life a little bit easier if necessary. But the point is, hey, it's a frisbee, mate. Slow down. Sit. Let's go. Sit. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Yeah. Pop your dog back a bit, Phoebe. Loose lead. But look how short my lead is.
Yeah.
Yeah? So Phoebe, come back. Loose lead. This is important. And he understands the concept of pressure. Look how loose my lead is. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. So straight away, the second he makes an advance forward, I can pull up. Yeah. If he's at loose lead walking, sit. That's it, thank you, Phoebe. Loose lead walking in theory is great, having the dog walk with a nice U-bend there. However, if I've got a reactive dog and he has this much lead, he can go that far in front of me and he's got that much leverage. I want to teach him what this lead means, so as soon as he feels pressure, he knows it means something. Take a few steps forward, slow down. A few steps forward, slow down. Yeah? Teach him to be a little bit aware. Let's go. So I want to teach him what the end of this lead means. So that way, when I come to him worrying about lunging, boom, I can stop it straight away. I can't stop him lunging properly if he doesn't understand what the lead means.
Yeah.
Yeah? Most dogs, they just get this.
Yeah, that's me.
Constantly tight, hanging on, crossing our fingers, hoping for the best.
Yeah, that's me.
Right? In order to stop him lunging and reacting, he needs to understand what this lead means. And I practice before the react. I practice by just walking and teaching him, look, pressure, turn off. Pressure, turn off. Pressure, turn off. Teaching him what that lead means, so if something does come towards us, bang, straight away, he understands what that is.
Yeah.
And then I have the upper hand, and he's not confused by what's just happened. Go on then, mate, have a little break. What do you want? Which one of these tickles your fancy? Sports pet? Get it. What? No, you've got to get the handle. I know, it's a weird one. Get that. You want the ball, but you can't. You can't. You need the mouth the size of that cane corso. There you go. That's what we want. Get onto it, mate. Oh, God, he's stronger than Milo. I don't know why I thought that was obvious.
I was going to say,
yeah, Milo's 6 kilos. You're a little bit stronger, mate.
You can't play tug of war with the Staffie. It's impossible.
Mate, I lost my Staffie before Christmas. I haven't played tug of war with Staffie for For a while. He hasn't got resource guarding issues, has he?
No.
No?
No, not at all. You can take anything off him.
Cool. Go, mate. Let me have it. No, he's got it. Does you know leave it?
Yeah, leave. Or
Leave.
Just leave.
Just leave?
But not if you're pulling. You have to
Leave.
You have to let go and
Thank
tell
you.
him to
Sit.
leave, and then he leaves. If you're holding on to it, he seems to think that's part of the game and doesn't leave it.
Yeah, that's why I like to play with you on the lead to begin with, so I can stop the tug.
Yeah.
Because here's the mistake, right? Grab that end, not the end where my hand is. Right, I'll tell you what, let's find a better, where's the better one? The reason people struggle when they teach leave it is because if I say leave, but I'm still playing the game,
Yeah.
my words are saying one thing, but actions speak louder than words.
Well, that's why I don't do it. So I let go of it and then say leave, and then he does. He's pretty good at leave.
But it's very hard to make the game go completely boring when he can still do that.
Yeah.
Leave. So having him on a lead or a collar, yes. Having him on a lead or a collar just means I can easily stop it. Get into it. And one of the most stupid myths in dog training is if he wins at tug of war, he's going to think he's stronger than you.
Is that a myth?
Yeah, it's a complete fucking myth.
Oh,
look, he's just won. Like, the reality is you're not winning anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah? You have to teach a dog leave it to get him to let go, because you're not forcefully pulling it out of his mouth.
No.
But all of these stupid things, like...
No, I've heard that one before. I mean, I've never...
Can you imagine playing a game that you can never win? Why would you play it?
You wouldn't bother.
Yeah, why would you? The game is interactive, and if he wins, great. If I want him to let go, make the game go boring, leave. Yes, let him get straight back onto it. Go on then, mate. And yeah, from time to time I might stroke him. Good boy, yeah. Oh no, he won. Oh no. That's it. All our training's out the window. He thinks he's pack leader. That's it. Will you still listen? Come here, mate. Sit. Oh, what about if we walk nicely? Will you still walk nicely? Let's go. Oh, look at you. Yeah, it's a complete fucking myth. And it's a stupid one. Like, I actually get in my comment section when I talk about tug of war, oh, you shouldn't play that with a dog. Like,
I've always... Well, I've had... So the dog I had before him was a Staffie, completely. Someone once told me that Staffies come in two shapes, two types. One's the calm, chilled out, cool dude, and the other one's a neurotic mess. And my last one was the calm, chilled out. He very, very rarely went on the lead because he never did it. He never left your side. And then I got this nutter.
But the problem is he's not a full Staffie, so.
He's so I've had a DNA on him. He's a third pit bull.
We're just going to come and see a bit shaded in here.
A third pit bull and 2/3 Staffie.
Yeah. So you can compare some of his traits to that of a Staffie. Is it overheating?
Yeah.
Shit. You can compare some of his traits to that of a Staffie, but the reality is he's not a full Staffie. So Staffies do come in two types, batshit crazy or fucking nice and chilled out. He's a great dog. I don't know what your issues are.
Well, clearly it's my issues and not his, isn't it? Which I kind of know.
So just take him for a second. I'm going to try and make his life a little bit more comfortable. What's he like for you dressing him up?
Dressing him up?
Yeah.
On the weekend,
Yeah, party hats, birthday cake.
No, it doesn't. We've never attempted dressing up after you
Oh,
guys.
good.
It's not really that kind of dog.
What do we reckon, Allah? Right, we're going to have to dress him up twice.
Okay.
Okay, so number one is to make sure this is the right fit before I soak it.
Okay.
And then number two...
Is this to cool him down?
Yeah. It's got very warm, very fast.
Yeah.
So I just want to make his life a little bit more comfortable. It's not heat stroke weather, but I still want to make his life...
Yeah, he copes quite well with the heat, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. He's quite good.
So-
He's a bit of a sunbather.
I'll let you do this. The Staffies love the sun. So goes down like that, front paws in it, and then just does up round his back.
What?
First, that's it.
Looking good. He's never worn anything before, I don't think.
fits him well as well, there.
Have a little walk around with him on your left, see how you feel.
Come on. On my left?
Yeah. matters what way that slip lead goes on and he's set up to walk on your left. Just walk him around. Oh, Hugo, you look good, mate. They're such great little inventions, though. Just keeps all of his vital organs nice and cool.
Yeah.
How's that? I mean, his tail has completely changed now. He's got his cool jacket on.
Is that a bad sign, his tail like that?
Oh, no, he's a little bit unsure.
He's not happy.
But as you said, he's never worn.
No, he's never
anything.
he's never had anything.
He's checking in with you, though, which is
I
good.
know, and he's not. Why is he not barking back at that dog?
Well, because you're relaxed. You basically tell him unintentionally he needs to protect you.
I do.
Yeah, because every time you go, oh shit, there's a dog, he goes, oh shit, let me make it go away.
Well, he did it. It was proven completely a couple of months ago when he was he's not allowed in the garden on his own because of his reacting. But I hadn't realised one of the patio doors was open and he got in the garden. I spotted him and one of the horses was in the arena, just going round with it, having a ride round. And he was just watching it. He wasn't doing anything at all. He was just watching it. He wasn't barking. He wasn't unhappy. And I panicked and ran into the back garden and he instantly exploded at this horse.
Yeah. That's what happens if you've got two dogs together, right? Say a dog's run over to your dog. A lot of the time your dog will be fine, but it's that travels down the lead and the dog goes, what?
Yeah.
And I see it in multi-dog households. If you've got two dogs fighting in the same house, one of the triggers can be the humans. Yeah, because many times those dogs are fine when the human's removed, but as soon as you bring the human into it, they start fighting.
Hey.
So, we're going to test your confidence. We're going to use Aaron's dog as bait. Let's go.
Oh, that one there?
Yeah, that one there.
That fucking huge cane corso.
Yeah, that fucking huge cane corso.
Wow.
Well, we don't have small cane corsos.
Yeah, any poo.
All I want you to do is just walk nice and calm. Don't even think about it. To the sand and back. Don't let him pull you towards it, so bring him towards you. Relax. 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 Keep walking, keep walking. Keep walking. Right, stop. Stop. Good.
That's the normal reaction.
Yeah, okay. Sit. Sit. You see that? As long as you was holding this lead, he's still touching him, yeah? But what happened was when I said walk past that, sit, when I said walk past that, as soon as he started to pull a little bit, you tensed up.
Yeah.
Yeah? Sit. Look at my energy. You were so worried about that dog. Sit.
I was worried before he even got to the gate.
So watch. Let's go. How I just... Come mate, let's go. So pass it. Nope, let's go. Don't worry about that dog. Keep his head moving forward. The hardest thing about dog training is not tensing up.
Yeah.
Yeah? That's the hardest thing. So the same dog that he was reacting to, sit. He's no longer reacting to. Because he only reacts, sit, if you tell him you've lost control. And the way you tell him you've lost control, sit,
by panicking.
Is by panicking. The second he started pulling in that direction, you just handed everything to him because you stopped, you slowed down, you freezed. Walk, fast, let's go. So the only dog reacting right now is that one. Let's go. So we'll come and have a break, have a tea, and you'll do it again. Come, mate.
Okay.
He's what you call handler reactive to a degree because the reality is...
I say I'm not, I know that I'm a big part of the problem. I think I almost need someone to tell me that he can be okay. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, massively. But What we like to do here is when you make a mistake, we pull you out on it. We tell you why you made a mistake, where you went wrong, and what you can do. You see in my seminars as well. Like, if once I've done some live training and explained something, if somebody else then makes that mistake, I will stop and go, right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think could have changed here? Why do you think the dog reacted here? And obviously you can't see because obviously you're in that moment. But what happened there was he started pulling towards that fence a little bit. And as soon as that dog barked, you just completely stopped, right? And then he, in that moment, knew that you needed help. And he then did it the way he knows how. So he then engaged. And even when I picked up the lead, you were still holding it. But almost as soon as you let go of that lead, and I was able to then fully influence him, he just stopped almost instantly. So we don't have a dog problem. Don't get me wrong. If you panic, he can definitely shit up.
Yeah.
But if he's with someone that's not panicking, he's not shit up.
Yeah.
As you can see, that he's actually pretty chill. So we like to show you what your dog's capable of.
Yeah, and that's what I need. I need someone to say,
and then we'll make you do it. And then if you up, guess what? You're going to do it again. And if you up, you're going to do it again and again and again and again until you don't up.
Okay.
Have a break. We'll have a cup of tea.
Okay.
And we'll do some more walking past the cane corso.
He doesn't actually spend that much time on his own, but if I go out and go shopping or something like that, when I come back, he'll kind of amble towards me a little bit, or he'll stay where he is in bed, or he doesn't really react that much when I come back. He's not bothered. A dog trainer said to me that was massively disrespectful and meant that he had no respect for me.
Well, because
I didn't even particularly like me. And I was like, wow, it's brutal. He's the least reactive I've ever known him to be, just being here. I thought he'd be worse because it was all new and it was all quite stressful.
Sometimes you might be in a better...
Well, I suppose, so what, because I think you're in control.
Yeah, exactly that.
Well, no,
I think
but again,
if something goes wrong, I know...
So just shorten up his lead and keep him by your side a little bit. So there's no magic to what I'm doing. If you notice, I've done everything strategically. So I didn't introduce him to a dog or put him around a dog properly until I changed the tool. I didn't introduce him to a dog or put him around a dog until I knew he was responsive to the tool. So what I've done is I've stacked the deck in my favour. Yeah, so
and his favour as well, so it's not...
Yeah, no, massively.
The opportunity
yeah, because he's taking it off of him. So I'm doing all of that, plus I'm confident. This isn't the first dog that I've seen. This isn't the worst dog that I've seen. This isn't the last dog that I'm going to see that behaves this way. So it's very easy for me to take the lead and walk past the dog without worrying. I do this every single day. But all of those things have mattered. If I took the lead when he got out of the car and took him straight over as close to Phoebe's dog, he would have gone batshit crazy.
Yeah.
I would have had to hang on for dear life because on that normal collar he's far too strong.
Yeah.
And I'd be exactly what you're doing, just sitting there pancaking, trying to hope for the best.
Yeah.
So it's about changing the tools that not only communicate effectively to him and give you the control, but also give you the confidence. Because if you feel like you can't hold him, you're going to avoid for the rest of your life.
Yeah, which is what I have been doing, which is will definitely have made him worse, won't it?
Well, 100%. But the reality is he's not so far gone or anything like that. He's actually very easy. There was only one dog over there expending its energy, and that was the cane corso. He only engaged when you panicked.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a bit like telling him not to do it, but your energy's saying, I need you to do it. It's that silent conversation with dogs.
So would you say that it is actual aggression, or do you think I'm right? Do you think it is fear and he just wants him to leave him alone? I know it's hard to say when you've only seen him for a little bit.
He's not what you call truly dog aggressive.
Yeah.
So with Staffies and bully breeds in general, when they come and you say they're a typical dog, they like humans, don't like dogs. He's not genetically... This isn't major genetics that we're dealing with, for example, yeah? So this isn't him wanting to shit up for the sake of shit up, yeah? Because you work with some bully breeds that just want to fight.
Yeah.
And not because anything bad's happened to them, not because they've ever been attacked, not because it's genetics. They love the fight. He's not that dog.
No. Okay.
He's curious about dogs, so much so that he actually wants to say hello to dogs. When he gets there, will he freak out and panic?
Yeah.
He's more nervous and anxious because you're nervous and anxious. You two are mirrors of one another. And unfortunately, he's like took it upon himself to try to make everything go away when you feel that way.
Yeah.
But when somebody takes the lead that doesn't feel that way, he's like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
You see how obviously Ben's got something out of the freezer and he's like, I want to see what that is. And it's these little moments where he just disregards everything we're doing.
Yeah.
What I'd be doing is taking him in the garden, letting him have a mooch around but keeping him on a lead, and then just hanging out in the garden with him. Just don't let him run to the end.
So just pull him back or distract him with something?
Not necessarily distract him, but I would have him on a lead in the house for a start. Yeah. Take him into the garden, let him do his business, for example. All right. Let him have a little mooch around, maybe even play with him in the garden, but have him on a lead. And then just sit there. One of the things that we don't do with dogs anymore is just sit and do nothing. And then we wonder why the dog can't stop and do nothing.
Yeah.
When we're outside, we can't just stop and talk to someone without the dog barking, whining, getting up to no good. We can't go to a pub or a restaurant without the dog getting restless and freaking out. Yeah, and it's because we never just stop and do nothing with our dog. Doing nothing is still doing something. If you want him to be more relaxed in your garden, if you want him to be more relaxed in a pub, if you want him to be more relaxed outside the house, just stretch his legs, get some energy out of him, and then just stop. Come here, mate. Sit. And just practice every walk, 3 to 5 minutes, doing sit, doing absolutely nothing with the dog. Yeah, see how he struggles, just doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I would be practicing doing this in my garden. Play with him, get some of his energy out, and then just hang out. Have a cup of coffee, have a cup of tea. So he gets used to all of this. Do this when he's outside the house, because he doesn't know how to sit there in certain areas or at certain times or doing certain activities and do nothing.
So he's always in the house. He just sleeps. He doesn't. You barely see him. He just does his own thing. The second you're outside, he's hyper aware constantly. He's always
Sit.
watching everything. Even when, because he will lie down in the garden and go to sleep, and the second like a bird lands on the grass or something, he's up and he's charging about.
So he needs to learn how to switch off in those areas, and the way you do that is by doing nothing with him in those areas. People don't do that anymore with their dogs.
Well, this is what I mean about it. See, I don't. He goes into the garden. And then I'm like, as I'm saying this to you, I'm doing exactly that. I'm watching for everybody. I'm watching to see if anyone's bringing their horse down, or there's a dog coming past, or there's someone, and then I panic and drag him back in.
So, can you just walk out with a dog? Come here. Sit. So, nice relaxed lead. For the purpose of this, we're just out. Just go straight onto the grass. Sit. Thank you. Sit and go back for me. Good boy. Sit. That's it, thank you.
No barking though.
This could be in your garden. This could be...
Yeah.
He does... Like I said, in this sense, sit. All I've asked from him is a sit, which means that's all I want for you right now, is just sit there. I don't care if you want to get up 10 times, I don't care if you want to get up 20 times, sit. But you are just going to sit there until I release you or give you further instructions. Yeah? So if he disregards the sit because he's seen something or heard something, guess what's happening?
Going back in a sit.
Going back in a sit. Sit. Yeah? Straight back into a sit. Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Until we release him. Have you got
Right,
yourself
right.
tangled up? That's all right. There's ways of fixing that. Right. You got your big girl pants on?
Yeah.
Yep. Right, what I want you to do, just don't go up to the gate.
No.
We're going to use some dogs out here instead.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So I just want you to walk up roughly to about where the green patch is, just where Ben will be your mark.
Before the actual fence.
Roughly to about where Ben is, and then back down this way.
Yep.
Nice and relaxed. And then come back towards me. Now we can do better because you're not nice and relaxed.
Okay.
So, right.
I thought I was then.
It wasn't bad, but this is you.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah? This is you, right? And then watch. So, you can say that you're relaxed, but look at the tension in my arm and look how he's hesitant, right?
Okay.
Because I'm not relaxed.
Right.
Come
okay.
here. So,
I actually felt more relaxed.
it was more relaxed than the first time. Look at my arm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah? Imagine you got a dressing gown belt or a belt or something around you here.
Yeah.
Not across me. We're not skiing. We're not riding a bike. Nice and relaxed, yeah?
Okay.
Everything's going to come from the wrist.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm going to walk. Let's go. Yeah? So your arm wants to be here, nice and relaxed, casually.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
You see when there was a moment when he looked that way,
Yeah.
and I just went ping straight in the opposite direction towards me.
Okay.
Just break that out.
Okay. This way. Come on.
Before you set off, just stop, bring him out to your side. This lead,
Yeah.
wherever it goes, if he's pulling, it's going to create tension, which is going to tighten.
Yeah.
Which means if he's put tension on this lead, you have to turn the tension off.
Okay.
So if he's pulling, say, out this way, there's going to be tension like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to in and then off.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's going in front, it's up and then off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your job is to turn that tension off as soon as you start to feel it.
Okay.
Shorten up that lead a little bit more.
So do I need to do that
Yeah.
there?
Right. Watch that clasp about there. You don't want to accidentally unhook it. Right. Arm relaxed. Head up. Shoulders up. Yeah. You know what he looks like. You see him every day. Feel.
Okay.
Feel through that lead.
Okay.
Go. Not bad. Stop. Now, you want to make sure that you are controlling every aspect of that walk.
Okay.
So if you feel tension, we have a tendency to go towards it with the dog.
Okay.
And that's what happened. As he was walking, he did a little bit over this way and you went with him.
Right,
Only
okay.
a little bit, but it's because he was looking that way. So instead of him turning it off,
I should have been.
yeah, instead of turning it off, you went with him.
Okay.
Pass me the dog for a second.
Oh, yeah. He's bigger than you, Hugo.
Yeah,
He's a big lad, isn't he?
he's a big boy. Right, look. The only reason I took him...
If I had hold of him now,
Yeah.
I'd be a wreck.
Sit. Sit. So right now I've asked him to sit. That's the basic instructions in which I want him to follow. Yeah? Now, Aaron's effectively going to do to us what we've just been doing to him.
Yeah.
He's going to come and intrude on our session.
Okay.
So, sit. So I wanted to take him just for a second because I know the second you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look how I am.
Yeah.
So I want you to focus on breathing and not tensing up. Because when we panic, what we do is this. And we hold our breath.
Yeah.
And we start to get frantic and flustered, or we freeze, and that travels down the lead. Sit. Deep breath. Don't worry, you can't control that dog. You can control this dog.
Okay.
So stop focusing all your energy over there and focus on what you can control.
I'm trying so hard not to look back to see where it is.
Look at it. It's fine. Let's go.
Teddy bear.
I'm not scared of it. I'm scared of him.
He's a big teddy bear.
I really like this guy. I think he's dynamite.
Oh, I do. I love him to death. It's just I'm not the right person for him, but he's stuck with me. So.
He's not doing it now. Well, look, see that? See how I'm moving? See how I'm going that way?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Okay.
Yeah? I did that for the purpose of demonstration.
Okay.
What I should have done is what we'll do now. Yeah? Let's go. What I should have done is this. Alright, so you see he's looking there, and as we walk, because he's facing that way, see how we get closer and closer?
Yeah.
That was him making that choice. And then he gets close enough and then he reacts.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because like I said, when he pulls, our way of turning that tension off is to go with the dog. What we want to do is this. Come here, mate. Is this. Let's go. Back towards us. Yeah? So that lead stays nice and chilled out. Tension on the lead, I have to turn the tension off. And I don't turn it off by following the tension. He has to follow the tension to turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah? So if I start walking this way a little bit, see there's tension on my lead. If I go with that tension, guess what? We're going straight towards that dog. Let's go. Turn that tension off. Come with me. Because I'm the one that needs to guide him out of those tricky situations.
Yeah.
He's trying to walk himself into tricky situations.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is unintentionally follow him into the fucking gates of hell.
No.
Yeah? That is a bad situation,
Oh, God.
right?
He'd be dead.
I don't want to go into that situation.
Yeah.
If he tries to go towards that situation, I don't follow him. I get him to follow me out of danger because I'm a better decision maker than him.
Yeah.
Yeah? So we go this way. Not looking, that's great. Come round. But look, notice my arm just always. My goal is to keep my arm here. Yeah, marriage, I can't talk. Imagine carrying a handbag, yeah? You don't hold it out here.
Yeah.
You don't follow your handbag.
Yeah.
Yeah, your handbag stays nice and glued to your side. That's how I want from him. So I'm walking now, see my arm raising. That's because, look, I'm now following him. I was walking in a straight line. Do you see how I went off course?
Yeah.
Because he put tension on that lead a little bit.
And so you just allow
And
yourself
yeah,
to
and
go
it's
with
so
it.
easy just to follow that tension.
But
So-
you're ruining his life then, aren't you? Because you're giving him the response. It's not just the power, it's the responsibility as well. That's
So watch, now I want to walk straight towards this sign. Yeah? My arm stays here. Looking over there, wait. Straight towards this sign. Come back this way. Follow me, come round, perfect. Yeah? It's so easy to follow the direction. And the way you end up unintentionally following that direction is when your arm starts to raise. That's fine. Is when your arm starts to raise. Because that means he's going off script. When he's here, right, when he's here, and your arm's by your side, that's where he should be. Now there's tension on my lead.
Yeah.
Because he's not where he should be. Now my arm's raised because he's not where he should be.
Yeah.
Now if there's a dog behind me, what do you think's going to happen?
Yeah, it's gonna have
I'm going to get spun around like a ballerina.
Yeah.
Yeah? But I know this. Just the fact my arm is out like this. Whereas if I bring him here, sit, leads off. Yeah? Which means now if my arm moves or there's tension on that lead in any way, it's because he's gone off script. I've got much more chance of successfully dealing with a dog coming towards me if he's here and my arm's relaxed. If he's gone out of position to see what that dog's doing over there and I ignore that, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah? If I walk this way, look, he's staring. Off. Nope. Turn it off straight away. Yeah? Because no good comes from staring over there, mate.
No.
We know this. You can look, he's having a look and looks away. That's fine. I'm not going to correct him for having a look. I am going to correct him for trying to take me over there or fixating on what's happening over there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we'll have a quick break and then you're going to do this shit. Now, if you make me spill my tea, I'm not going to be happy.
So I won't go too fast.
I've got my tea. Don't make me spill my tea. Right, this is my tea. Do you know how many cold teas I have because people keep interrupting it, right? So this is my tea.
I'll let you enjoy your tea.
Turn around. Still got my tea. Yeah? Nice. I believed you. You're just worried about me spilling my tea, aren't you?
When I made my appointments, I don't know. I don't know who I spoke to.
Done amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
I just wanted to distract you a little bit because it does work. I was never worried about spilling my tea. The tea's cold.
Him as well. You have to be really. He doesn't respond to. I mean, I don't do baby talking or anything like that. I do lots of talking at him because I live on my own, so he hears everything. So we have lots
Who the fuck does it?
Lots of one-sided conversations.
Yeah, but I do it. And
he knows all about.
I ask my dog what she wants, like she's going to answer me. I let her out the crate, so obviously when you guys turned up, you saw the dogs running around. In between sessions, it's like a free-for-all. All the dogs run around, get their energy out and things like that, because I have to spend large portions of times in their crate. Right, so I got Minor out the crate after my first job, and she's like jumping up at me. I'm like, "What do you want? What do you want?" Like she's going to turn around and answer me. But that's fine. But what I tell people is you need to have that balance. So I don't even care if you talk to your dog in a baby voice.
I don't.
Right, but
I don't think
what I care about is your voice and how you project that when shit matters. Yeah. So there's a time and a place for soft talk, it's okay, yeah, all that stuff, right? There's a time and a place for that. But there's also a time and a place when your dog is concerned about a situation for you to step up and be more authoritative, yeah? So it's about finding that happy balance. Got ants in your pants, ain't you, mate? Right.
Fidgety.
The hardest thing is getting out of your head. Yeah?
Yeah.
I can show you time and time again what your dog's capable of, and that's the images that I want you to take. Yeah? I want you to replace these bad experiences with the good experiences that you've got, because the reality is, he can do it. How do you feel with him on that?
It feels really good, actually. It feels really helpful.
Yeah.
Do you sell them?
Yes. Yeah, we wouldn't use something that we don't sell, to be fair, except for the cool jacket. We don't sell those. I like you. I like you a lot.
Do you want to buy him?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
My wife would.
That's the thing. I love it.
I think my wife would leave me. This is bad.
Oh, is it because he's staring?
Well, no, because the way he's facing.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not so bad now. Just relax your arm a little bit. Yeah. But the way he was facing a second ago, you're facing me, he's facing behind you.
Right.
And if you didn't pick up on that, there was two dogs behind you that he's staring at. And if he then reacts, he's got all that leverage going behind you, you're going to get spun around.
Yeah.
So you want to always make sure that you're in a position where you can quickly take control. Just that little change that you did there meant that if he did react, you can walk straight forward and stop it, versus if he lunges behind you, your arm's going to go flying behind your back. It's a possible arm break.
Yeah.
People don't think about that because they're stopping and talking, so they just get involved in the conversation and don't pay attention to which way the dog's sitting. Yeah?
So is he okay sort of like fixating on what's going on over there?
He's more listening. Yeah. He's not necessarily fixating. The noise has risen and he's more, what's going on over there? Yeah? If you want to break it, just walk into him a little bit. That's it. And then just take him forward. The problem you have with the dingo is where for him, because he's a bit of an awkward size, the 45 centimetre dingo won't go over his head. The 50 centimetre one does. The 45 one would have been more better for him if it could go over his head, because what it mean, it'd have less excess here. The right place to hold this when your arm is relaxed is actually here, which we don't want to do, really. So when you attach a lead to it, you have this unnatural dip in it.
Okay.
So you're having to hold it, and it's not great. Here, I can kind of hold it where it's more natural, yeah? And it works exactly the same, yeah? So, let's go. Wait. So I can choose where to hold the lead, where it feels more naturally. Dancing with the devil. He's doing all right now, ain't he? Is my gate still attached?
We didn't think so at first.
Well, I heard it rattle. I was like, I hope that freaking thing don't come loose. Like, that's going to be really awkward.
No, he's doing really well. He's really good.
A whole lot of power behind him, though. Anyway,
Oh, see, there we go.
that was a vibrate.
It's vibrating.
Yeah, his whole world just fell apart.
Oh, is that what happened then?
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, I panicked then because I thought he was going to get off his lead.
No, Aaron's got him on a vibrate collar, and all the biggest, toughest dogs fall apart. Yeah, I stuck it on a Frenchie the other day, and it looks at me like, what? Like, I'm holding it, and he's not even flinching, right? Stick it on the freaking cane Corso, it jumps up like something's just crawled inside him, right?
I thought he was trying to get off his lead to get to him. I was like, shit,
Don't worry,
it's going to eat him.
don't worry, I wouldn't be dancing. So look, see how he's gone in front there. Wait, let's go. I know that staying in that position's not going to do him any favours.
Yeah.
So my job is to create a bit of space for him so he can cope. Yeah. Aaron's now pushing that dog further because that dog's doing well. But my job is to still make sure that I've got control of this one. So that's the cane Corso that was trying to come through the gate a minute ago.
Yeah.
Is now here. So my job is to keep this dog moving. Hey, let's go. Just keep steering that head forward, keep moving forward, and just creating space for him. Here, sit. It's a nice space we can deal with. But if Aaron starts coming directly towards me, yeah, I want to create a little bit of space. And start here. Come here. Sit. Good boy. So, with a reactive dog, space is critical.
Okay.
Avoidance, which is what a lot of dog trainers tell people to do.
That's what I do.
Yeah, avoidance doesn't make a problem go away.
No.
Yeah? When you see that problem, it's still there and it's 10 times worse because you've been avoiding it.
Yeah.
Avoidance isn't good. Space is key. Yeah? So my job is to assess what's going on. So I know from this distance we're fine, right? So I will stop right here. Aaron's coming closer, Aaron's coming closer. See, he's getting a bit worked up. Let's go. Just create a bit of space. If I had stayed static, he would have reacted. Because he's got a big cane Corso barreling down on him. So my job is to create space. So I go, I recognise you're getting uncomfortable. Let me create a bit of space for you. Yeah? Fixating a little bit. Wait, sit. Interrupt it. Good boy. That's what we're looking for. Yeah? Dog's coming this way. Ears going up. Let's go. That ear's going up and the wrinkles in the head was enough to tell me that he's getting ready to go.
Okay. So that's a loading sign.
Yeah,
as well,
yeah,
then,
yeah.
his ears going up.
Sit. But then look what happens. Look, no wrinkles in the head. Ears are nice and relaxed. Going up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just break that manually. I don't need to create space. It's just because that one's fixated on him. So I can just use my leg right there to just shoo the head away. Not a knee, just shoo that head away a little bit. Yeah?
Yeah.
But if that dog is coming down and that space is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, good boy. And I see, no good comes from looking behind me, mate. Sit. Yeah, something's happening over there that you don't need to know about, right? If I know that he's beginning to fixate and get worked up, I'm going to create space and make his life easier.
Yeah.
Yeah? They're all out now.
I was going to say, and he doesn't even seem that bothered by that one. Is that because, so would he
But
be,
look, now in this situation, I choose Phoebe.
well, because that dog's much calmer,
Yes.
obviously, than, so he'll
Yeah.
pick up on that as well.
So here's a nice scenario, right? I've got a dog. I can't go backwards.
Yeah.
I can only go forwards.
Yeah.
I've got one dog on one side of the road, one dog on the other side of the road. What dog do I choose? In this situation, I'm choosing that one.
Yeah.
Not because it's a softer breed, but look at the behaviour of
looks
that
it's
dog
much
versus that
calmer,
dog. That
yeah.
dog has not taken its eyes off of us.
Yeah.
That dog hasn't looked at us once.
Yeah.
So we're going to go this way. I'm also going to pay attention to my dog though. Hey, looking too much? Stay with me. Let's go. But I'm going to keep the energy closer to this one than the cane corso. Sit. Because the energy here is much calmer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah? If I can go backwards and create space, I will. But if I have to keep moving forward, I'm always going to err on the side of the dog that is behaving the calmest.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Good boy.
Smashing it, ain't it?
Yeah, you're smashing it.
Let's take him back there. We'll have a
need
quick
to-
little break and then you can
Need to
run
fix
around.
me. Oh my God, with them loose.
Yeah, we're not with them loose. They're not loose.
Well, you know what I mean. They're not behind like a protective fence. Hey, thanks.
Hello. Hello. Oh, you're
Mind out.
Mine's his claw. He's having his claws clipped with Leanne at 3:30.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I knew
Size,
that. Yeah.
his power, and the noise he makes when he kicks off.
Yeah.
Sounds ferocious.
It does sound. Yeah. It does. I mean, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of him, and I know I'd never trust any dog 100% with people.
The size of the balls on that dog.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a couple of Tesco carrier bags, isn't it?
Fucking hell.
That is.
Don't worry, people out there. I am not going to put it.
He's proud.
Everybody now watching wants to see the dog's balls. They are like grapefruits. They are. That's a Vince McMahon of the dog world over there. Fucking balls the size of grapefruits. They just swing.
Is he bigger than a normal cane corso?
No.
Is he not?
The cane corso's testicles. They're like speed bags.
Nice.
They are large.
Even the client agrees.
Look at him. I'm surprised he ain't got bruises on the inside of his thighs.
Have you not seen? I think you have to get consent to film, don't you? Enough.
Fucking.
I'm getting.
I'm really glad that went on camera.
Oh my god. He gets buzzed by the vibrate collar and his world falls apart.
It's definitely the client's mentality, isn't it?
So if you had to go that way, I would start by walking into him or doing a 360 to break that fixation.
Okay.
Yeah, because here's the thing, right? Phoebe, can you walk towards us a little bit? And just stop there. So, hasn't spotted it yet. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Stop there. But look, so if he's fixating on something and you move forward in that direction, he's likely to lunge at it or pull towards it. See how he's fixated, see how he's going forward, right? Nice little interruption there. So what you do, if you had to go forward, you can either do a full 360 to break that, or just walk into him a little bit because you've got the space, which will bring his vision away and then straighten up.
Okay.
Yeah. So use your left leg to walk into him a bit,
Okay.
like that. Yeah, walk in,
that way.
and then you're going to straighten up and walk towards that frisbee. To the right.
Oh, frisbee. So,
And then turn around, walk towards me. Relax, walk towards me, take him with you. See, he's leaning into his lead,
Yeah.
don't let him do that. Stop right there. Did you feel, you can feel this
Yeah.
tension here?
Yeah.
Turn it off. Yeah? Because the only reason there's tension on that lead is because he's hanging into it.
yeah.
Why is he hanging into it?
'Cause he's trying to
Because
get
he's
to the dog.
fixated over there. Yeah, we're letting that escalate. Turn it off. Do not let him hang into his lead. We have to turn that off. Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's just looking. That's fine.
Yeah.
So very busy over there today.
He's not actually bothered about the dog now.
No, because you're not. The more you relax, the more he relaxes.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to stand this close to the Cane Corso, I don't think.
No, but I don't think the Cane Corso would be able to handle you standing
Yeah,
that close
yeah.
to it. Yeah, you could. Well, he could.
He could, do you think?
Yeah. But I wouldn't put him in that situation because it's volatile.
Yeah,
We can we can be this close to Phoebe because our dog's under control.
yeah.
Yeah. That Cane Corso has a much lower threshold. Ironically, this dog can react to dogs.
All right, really?
Yeah. Because here's the thing.
Sit.
This is why you don't let your dog run over to another dog.
Yeah.
So this dog will react to dogs that get in its personal space and are rude.
That's fair enough, though.
I
isn't
know,
it?
it is fair enough. But look, he doesn't give a shit about dogs.
Yeah.
So you could see that and go, oh, he looks friendly, because our definition now, if it's not frothing at the mouth, it must be friendly.
Yeah.
Or it's got a wagging tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When in reality, this dog wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
But does that mean that the dog can't use the same space that other dogs can go? Does that mean the dog can't go to a park where you can throw a ball around?
Yeah.
No, it's just don't let your dog run over to another dog. Yeah?
Yeah.
That dog's clearly saying, look, I want nothing to do with it. If he could look over there more, he would.
Yeah.
But it's about being able to read that and respect that. Can my
Yeah.
dog say hello? Well, he doesn't want to say hello.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Why do you say that to other people? Because other people say, I'm sure he's friendly, I'm sure he just wants to play. And I say, he doesn't need friends. He doesn't want a friend. He just wants to be left alone. If he knows you'll leave him alone, he'll leave you alone. But if he doesn't know that for sure, then he'll come and shit up for you. And make sure that you know.
Right, you can put my dog away, Phoebe.
See, my last staff, he had loads of health issues, and he used to get attacked, mainly by black Labradors for some reason.
Oh, really?
He used to get attacked all the time. And he never ever reacted back, ever. But he never ran away or anything. He just used to just stand there and look at them and say, what's your problem? It's not anything for you.
So how are you feeling?
Good, I feel better. I feel like I've got a bit more confidence in him. And I think I did start off saying I know the issue is me, but I do feel a little bit like I
The
can
problem is,
feel a bit more
it's
confident.
quite, I mean, because it always is the owner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to some degree, right? That they have had bad experiences, they worry, they panic, they're using the wrong tools, they're too quick to react, they're too slow to react. There's lots of
Yeah,
factors to take into account. But your dog is just like, as soon as you just take all that pressure off the dog's like, yeah, whatever.
yeah. Yeah, if you're going to sort it out, then I'll just relax and chill out. You're not bothered, are you? Hey, you're not bothered.
So, would he normally be able to do this?
No.
So not even
No.
this, just...
No, absolutely not. Not with new people. So he would if he was at home with me
Yeah,
and
so,
with people he
so in
knew.
a new place with
But in a new place
people,
with new people and dogs.
dog over there, he wouldn't just be...
Especially, no, absolutely not. He doesn't even behave like this in my garden. Well, look at that dog. When there's other people around doing stuff.
But
doing
again, the
bits and
same
pieces.
thing. Aaron's taken control of that Cane Corso that was
he
trying to
relaxed.
break through the fence, and look at him.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
need that pressure taken off of them. Basically, because you're so worried he's going to hurt someone or something,
Yeah.
and because you're using the wrong tools where you physically don't feel like you've got control,
Yeah.
you can't relax. So basically, every time you see a dog, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll help you, and tries to make that thing go away.
Yeah.
Same as that Cane Corso. Every time they see someone, oh shit.
Yeah.
So the Cane Corso's like, right, you want me to be a Cane Corso, do you?
Yeah.
And fucking does it that way.
Well, they've got the added thing of, but they're quite protective anyway, aren't they? So.
But then, these are very protective. They're not guard dogs, but they're very protective of people.
Yeah.
Like the people they know.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't care if the burglar comes in your house and steals your TV.
Yeah.
But they do care if that burglar tries to hurt
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. That's when you'll see the more protective side of them. They care if the burglar comes in and gets the TV.
Yeah.
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 They care. But the point is, Aaron's got that lead. Aaron's taken control. That dog's like, right, you want it? Good.
Yeah.
We've taken control. The
I'll
dog's
take a
like,
step back.
yeah, and look, so
It's not even looking over at us anymore. Neither of them are looking at each other.
because they don't need to be on guard.
Therefore, we don't have reactive dogs. We just have shit owners.
That's a mic drop right there. That's it.
I like you a lot, mate. I really, really do. So how do you feel with the slip lead versus the slip collar?
I think I'd be better with the slip lead
Yeah.
rather than the dingo collar, to be honest with you. I feel like...
It's annoying, right? Because the dingo has a better bite in a sense because it's less is more in dog training, so the thinner the better.
Yeah.
So this is 6, that's 8 mil, 6 mil, 8 mil. So the 6 mil actually works nice. They both work really, really nice. The only problem with a dingo is obviously where you attach the lead, you have that. So you end up holding the lead here when you need to be holding the lead a little bit further down.
Yeah.
So with the slip lead being an all-in-one, you can pretty much hold it wherever you feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
But we have both, so it's whatever one works best for you.
Yeah, I think I'd be better with the... I don't know. I'm undecided now. What do we think, Boogs? I feel like, not control, I feel like I can direct with this one a little bit more.
It's also where it sits as well. If you look at here,
Yeah.
this sits right down on the base of his neck. All right, and this is where a lot of people struggle, okay? So when it comes to slip leads, down here, although it's tight, that is solid muscle. Where my finger is right here is solid muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to use considerable more force to move him. Here, look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the top of his head, it gives me way more control.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where it's sitting right now, right. So where this is sitting right now, it's giving me considerably more control.
Basically right on his ears, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. And this is what. So if I can control his head here, yeah, it's much easier to move. Yeah. Just with 2 fingers, I can move the dog. Yeah. Here, I have to. I'm almost trying to move the entire dog, because down here is solid muscle. The other thing is as well, when I pull on this, all of the pressure just is slamming on the bottom of his neck. Yeah, this is why we typically don't use normal collars. I have to really do that.
He really chokes himself.
Yeah,
as well
because all the pressure is going directly on the base here. Whereas here, when I pull it, it distributes evenly all the way round. But because it's at the top of his head here, it just allows me like that to steer his head away with 2 fingers versus having to...
Yeah.
And he puts up resistance to that because he doesn't understand what this really means. This, we teach him, pressure, do something, turns off the pressure. Yeah? So 2 fingers versus that. There's a dog, 2 fingers, bring him away, good boy.
Wow.
But there, I'm having to really dig in. Whereas here I can just go, wait, bring him away, good boy. Good boy.
You're not doing that. What do you think? Do you like this one? I thought he'd be more bothered about the slip lead, to be honest with you, but he's not actually. He doesn't seem to be bothered by anything. He's like a different dog.
That's the idea.
He's not normal. He's nowhere.
You feel calmer now, though.
I feel calmer now. Yeah.
You look a lot, and you try to a lot more calmer. Got a lot more like chilled, more.
Is he? You said he was crate trained.
Yes.
Do you still use it?
No. We stopped when
I
he was
would
about...
recommend bringing it back,
Okay.
and I'd recommend putting him in it after walks.
Okay.
So he has proper exercise and proper decompression.
Okay. I mean, he does. To be fair, so we go for an hour in the morning on the open field. He's off the lead. He does about 15 minutes of sniffing because he goes and checks in when all the other dogs have been and had their wheeze, and then we do about 45 minutes of full-on frisbeeing, and then because I work from home, I come back and I literally go and log onto my computer and work all day, and he just takes himself off into his bed and sleeps.
Cool. What I would also be doing with him is taking him on some street walks.
Yeah.
So
And
you
that
don't
would
have
need to
to.
do
You
that.
don't have to blow his mind. Field, street walk, somewhere like that, where you're going to see people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can create enough space and work on him. Practice stopping for no reason,
Yeah.
so he can just learn to chill out. Because we don't always want to stop when there's a dog. We don't always want to stop
No.
when there's a person. But that's what we teach the dog, because we only stop when there's a dog, or
Hmm.
we only stop when there's a person. Yeah, so we just want to stop for no reason. Yeah, just to give ourselves a break, just to freaking teach him just to settle down, things like that. It'd be really, really good for him. He has been like the model citizen though. Like I can see him, like I saw at the very start when the dog come out, I saw how he could easily go. I
He'll-
saw all I needed to see.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the need to get another dog out to bring him closer to see him full hog, and plus I got to see him react when you held the lead anyway. But I could see, he gave me all the warning signs as soon as he saw the dog for the
Yeah.
first time, when he stiffened up his body and
Yeah.
he went, I'm going to shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does that. But
And I feed into that
Yeah,
as well,
but-
because I react the same as him.
yeah, but as soon as I feel that lead going AWOL, turn it off.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Hey.
stop. It's easier said than done, but if you do see something, good boy. If you do see something, take a deep breath, just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the reality
Brave.
is, when you hesitate or stop or freeze or panic, that's, we don't want him to, but that's what we say to him.
Yeah.
That is exactly what we're saying to him is, I've lost control, I need you to take
Yeah.
over.
You take over for me.
And because he's the fucking breed that he is, just makes dumb choices.